Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the debut album of Piano Whiz, who won the 2025 Clyburn competition. Oh, baby! I pay no attention to competitions and could not care less about them. But here he is, Aristo Sham. I guess, unfortunately, the last name may cause an issue, amongst some people, but I'm not going to do it. Although if it's great, I might have this terrific thing and hold it up and go, "Oh, Sham! Wow!" Well, in that case, he becomes a squeegee device you clean your car with. Okay, we had to get it out of the way, so it's out of the way. He's a very interesting pianist, and this disc is a very interesting disc. It's called Timeline for some reason or not. I mean, the music doesn't seem to do that for me at all, but he wrote a little blurby, or somebody wrote a little blurby that he signed his name to. I hope that this record paints a portrait of one of the key tenets in my artistic personality. Doesn't say what that is, but there you go. And illustrates a compelling journey through some music that is incredibly dear to me. Okay, that's fair. The presence and unfolding of time is a miraculous, beautiful, and transcendental thing, and I invite you all to find and relish in your own timeline of this music. Well, that's not English. I mean, that's not even grammatical, so I'm not going to worry about it. The bottom line is, the program is kind of fascinating. Not the usual, not the same old, not Rachmaninoff's Third Piano Concerto, Mr. Lim. It's really, really nifty. We've got the Bach Toccata in C minor, BWV 911. Then Bach Busoni arrangements, Wacket auch, very sensitively played. It's very nice. And the Chaconne in D minor, Busoni's arrangement, which is, of course, one of those iconic pianist things. And he plays it really, really well. It's shapely and it's bold and it's beautifully phrased. It's very nicely done. Then we've got 6 chorale preludes by Brahms, arranged by Busoni. Those are those organ pieces, those late Brahms preludes. They're very, very beautiful, and the Busoni arrangements are quite sensitive, and it's a real novelty. It's sensitive, delicate playing. It's not going. There's no opportunity there for virtuoso craziness, and it's thoughtful. It's beautiful performances. Really lovely. Then we've got Busoni's 19 variations on Chopin's Prelude in C minor. You know that one, the one that goes da, 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 da. That thing. That's an interesting work. It's a lot of fun, and the variations are clever and nicely varied, and of course the tune is as simple as can be. It was a great idea making variations on that prelude, and I was not familiar with the piece, and I enjoyed it enormously. Then the weirdness sets in. The final work is Grieg's Holberg Suite. Well, yes, I suppose that there's it fits in with the timeline issue, in that you've got Grieg doing a Baroque thing. It's a romantic take on Baroque dances, basically, which is what the Holberg Suite is. But it doesn't really fit with the other music. It really, really doesn't. And the performance isn't as good either. I think that the Holberg Suite is somewhat mechanical and a little bit dry. And, he's trying to emphasize, I think, the relationship in like the final Rigodon and the Saraband and whatnot with earlier music. But it's not. It's Grieg. And it needs to have a little bit more warmth, a little bit more of a relaxed quality to it. The melodies have to sing a little bit more fully than they do here. And that was the only disappointment for me on the disc. I'm a sucker for the Holberg Suite. I just love it. So, but the rest of the program, the Bach Toccata is beautifully beautifully done. It has taste and it projects beautifully. I was really impressed by this guy. I really was. So I think that as a debut album for a pianist who may be positioning himself more in the thoughtful category rather than in the just plain virtuoso category, and I understand why the Holberg Suite's there. It's there to sell the record. because people will buy Grieg's Holberg Suite. Are they going to buy Busoni's Variations on Chopin's C minor Prelude? Maybe not so much. Brahms' Chorale Preludes? Maybe not so much. So I get it. I get it. You got to do something to try and sell the product. But I think that with this disc, he's established himself as somebody who is going to be well worth watching, and whose tastes are interesting. I mean, he's an interesting character. He's I don't know. For pianists who don't want to hear just some other flash in the pan virtuoso, I think that this disc could well be a very, very rewarding experience, and I recommend it accordingly. I really do. I'm curious to see what else he does. The label, by the way, is Universal Hong Kong. He's not on Decca. He's not on DG. He's on Universal, and deserves to be. So let's see what happens with this career. This is what I'm going to really look forward to following. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.